Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and we are still in Vancouver, Commodity TV here for you. And with me here is now Edward Karr, the CEO of US Gold Corp. And of course, we want to get a lovely update. Ed, welcome in Vancouver.
Thank you, Jürgen.
Normally we meet in Geneva or Toronto or whatever. Now we are in Vancouver, Zurich, exactly. And great that you stopped by. You're here also on a business trip for US Gold, of course. Yeah. So I think we should shortly talk a little bit about an update, because I think something really interesting happened. You had a guy who was doing his PhD about Keystone. Why is that so special?
Yeah, good point. Great to see you as always, Jochen. So Keystone, we've done a lot of work there over the last couple of years. And as you know, a new district on the Cortez Trend, just south of Barrick Gold's Cortez Hills mine, about 10 miles south. This whole district has not had a lot of real academic scientific research done over the years. There's been some shallow historic drill holes, but not the real academic research needed for modern day gold exploration. So we sponsored a master's thesis student, Gabrielle Allegra, under the tutelage of Dr. Mike Ressel at the University of Nevada, Reno, to go out onto Keystone, and he's been there for 2 years. So this isn't something that just happens overnight. A lot of work has gone into this master's thesis. We put out a press release on it in December 2018, announcing he has completed the master's thesis on the Keystone District. And what the master's thesis shows, the actual document is now up on our website, so viewers can go out and look at a link from the press release if they want to read the 200-page document. Okay. It is quite academic. Yeah. But really what he looked at were the intrusives. And the intrusives are the heat engine. They are the drivers of epithermal gold systems, really former volcanoes. So we have multiple different intrusives in the Keystone District, 4 or 5, maybe more. And he went and he actually dated the ages of those intrusives and looked at the age of the system. And the very exciting conclusion for us of that master's thesis is the intrusives at Keystone, we believe, are the exact same age as the intrusives at Cortez Hills.
Wow. So quite similar, we can say, to Cortez Hills.
Very similar geologically. We know we have very similar stratigraphy. We have some of the exact same host rocks of the Cortez Hills deposit. We have really nice stack stratigraphy. We know that the intrusives are there. We know the age of the intrusives is identical to Cortez Hills. We really believe the big epithermal gold system is there. All of the trace indicators are showing that, from the Realgar to the orpiment, stibnite, etc. So the challenge now for us is to drill into one of those high-grade feeder zones and come with a discovery hole.
Fantastic. Wow. Great. And I think you did also 6 holes altogether. So you are still waiting on the assays. When do you think the labs might be ready with them? I mean, we had Christmas and the holidays and all that stuff.
Right. It's imminent. I would say in the next few weeks, we should have those assay results back. And you're exactly right. We did 6 holes this fall after we were granted our updated EA, our POO, plan of operations from the BLM. So it opened up the whole Keystone District to us. And these were real targeted opportunities. Only got to 6 holes because then it started to snow at Keystone up in the mountains, and we had to pull the drill rig off. And we're waiting on those assay results right now. So as soon as we have them, Dave Mathewson analyzes them. We'll put out a press release on that.
Great. So let's assume the results look quite good. Then you would do this year some follow-up, because this would determine probably your work program for this year, right?
That's exactly it. So we want to look at these results very closely, see what happened. Obviously, the challenge is to try and get into one of these high-grade feeder zones and really hit a deposit. If we've nicked it or we feel that we're very close, 2019 could be a very iterative process, trying to move in much more towards what we feel could be a major world-class deposit and discovery zone.
Fantastic. Maybe one word to Copper King? Your second project?
Yeah. So Copper King in Wyoming, I am actually flying from here in Vancouver down to Denver. There I'll be meeting with Dave Mathewson and our geological team. We've announced before that we've engaged Datamine, so we're using them for their exploration software. They are putting all of the historic Copper King drill database. We're uploading that to a new exploration model with Datamine. In addition, all of that drilling we did over the summer of 2018, that step-out drilling, the 8 holes where we We hit on 5 additional mineralization. So we believe we've increased the size of the deposit. And we're very interested to see the conclusions from the data mine software, what it shows us on their exploration model. And this will really help us determine what is the 2019 exploration program for Copper King going to look like.
Fantastic. So I would say let's wait for the results. I think we see us at PDAC probably in Toronto, and then hopefully have good results, and then let's rock it.
Let's hope. Yeah.
Super. Thanks, Ed, and all the best, and safe travels.
Thank you, Jochen. You too.
Thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was Edward Karr, the CEO of US Gold. Short update, and you heard it for the first time. There was a real PhD work done with 200 pages here on the property, and it looks like the same. It is Cortez Hills, which is one of the largest gold mines, I think, in Nevada, and fantastic outlook. Hopefully the results, which will be here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully, they look really good, and then let's see what they're gonna find. So check it out. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from Vancouver.